has a fringe coming down, so you know they're totally identical. They look very, very similar. You know, they have their hair and everything else. You know, they thought they were related. So I love this photograph. Look at that body. Isn't that some body? Incredible body, isn't it? As you can see yourself, he's very like my friend, Gale Force. He's a very short back. It's like my friend Gale Force. Short back. He's got very short back, just like my friend Gale Force. You know, very short back. There's another one there. And this is the last shot there now. Of him there now. That's a lovely shot there. I only managed to get 39 photographs, unfortunately. I wasn't able to get that many of DUBAWI. But I'll show you some YouTube footage for you now. I have to type in his names into the search bar, so it may take a few minutes to get him up, because I have to search his name. I have to look up his name first. I have to search up his name on the search bar first, so it may take a few minutes to get the videos up to the screen. It may take a few minutes to get the videos on the screen, because I have to get his name up on the search bar first. I have to type in his name first. I wonder how they got the name DUBAWI from, and how they came about with the name. It's very interesting, you know, how they came up with the name DUBAWI. It's an unusual name. Isar is Dubai. Isar is Dubai. Dubai Millennium. Isar is Dubai Millennium. That's Isar. It's born the 7th of February 2002. That's his birthday. So 19 today. And Dubai Millennium is Isar. So I'm going to search up his name now. So it may take a few minutes to get up the videos. Here we are. There's loads of stuff here. World's Greatest Stallion. Loads of stuff on him here now. Now there's a documentary here, it's called World's Greatest Stallion. And it's 6 minutes 48 seconds, so I'll watch this first. Looks interesting.
What is so interesting about DUBAWI is he encompasses everything that you want in a stallion. Because not only does he breed sprinters, he also breeds milers, and he also breeds the best stayers. And that is almost completely unheard of. There are three things that matter with a stallion. One is his race record, in other words, how good a racehorse was he. Secondly, his pedigree, in other words, the story of his family. And the third thing that matters is his physical appearance. You look at his head, and you decide, you know, has he got a bold head? Funnily enough, the eye is so important. If you look at DUBAWI's eye, he's got a good eye on him. And the other thing that matters is the distance behind his cheeks here. Okay, bud. Okay, bud. In here now. This matters, you know? This area here. He needs to be bold. He needs to be strong. And if you look at the shape of his shoulder, it's the shape of an athlete. A lot of horses have very straight shoulders. He has a more sloping shoulder, which means that when he moves like an athlete. What's also interesting about this fella is his length. A lot of stallions are longer through their back than he is. He's more compact. So he's got that length of a sprinter miler, but he has the genetic ability to produce stayers. But they're stayers with speed because he is a speed machine. And then look at the depth of him. Look at from his wither, which is this bit here. If you look at the wither, down to the depth, to his heart room, he's got plenty of heart room. Does he have what's called a conformation? And the conformation means, is everything physically in the right place? Because a racehorse is like a Formula One motor car. You want all the power in the world for as little weight as possible. And whether you're breeding or buying young horses to race, athleticism is everything. Athleticism, pedigree, and simply the physical attributes to be a racehorse, to be a superb equine athlete. Well, it's quite incredible, really. Here we are doing an assessment of a horse, and we're looking at the world's greatest stallion. It's extraordinary. By millennium, one cannot overstate what a massive influence he was on Godolphin, on His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, on everybody that had anything to do with him.
Dubai Millennium.
He was unbelievable, the way he looked. I mean, beautiful animal. We sent the horse to Europe, and he won in France, he won in England. 15 years ago, he won the Dubai World Cup, and he broke the track record that day. Then, until he retired, he's one of the best horse he come to the Derby.
He left a legacy, and that legacy is DUBAWI.
Thank God we have DUBAWI.
Every single thoroughbred has a story to tell through his pedigree. Here we are in DUBAWI's box, and you will see up on the wall there's the pedigree chart. And the pedigree tells us so much. Because his father, Dubai Millennium, was brilliantly fast. And he was by Seeking the Gold and Mr. Prospector, who were brilliantly fast. And then on the mother's side, the Zumaruda, she won the Italian Oaks. Her father, Deploy, was second in the Irish Derby. Her grandfather, Shirley Heights, who won a Derby. So that's more of a staying side. So when you look at DUBAWI himself, you can see a strong, muscled athlete who looks more like a miler. But his pedigree tells what he is, which is a horse that can get you anything. And that's what makes him so exciting.
DUBAWIs have very much a type of shape about them. They're not over big, but they're a very racy, almost precocious looking type. Well, I think she's a very unique DUBAWI stamp. She's got the same colouring as her father. She's got a very deep dirt, rounded rib cage as well. Very good bone and substance. You can tell that her temperament is excellent, very, very cool and calm, and that is one of the great attributes of DUBAWI and his progeny.
99% of them have that stamp, and they're hardy.
Toughness, isn't it?
Yeah.
The brand, toughness. Yeah. Mental toughness as well. It just, like DUBAWI himself is a mentally tough horse. Yeah. Talented, but mentally tough as well. Never missed a day of training. Galloped him every Saturday and ran regular.
Yeah.
Just a mentally, physically tough horse. I think he's stamping his progeny the same way.
They've just got great constitution. Very stable-minded horses. They'll grow a hand when they get to the races. They know when they're going into the ring, which for a racehorse's point of view, that's what you want. You want them to know when it's time to pull the sleeves up and get on with the job. And that's what DUBAWIs will do. Very straightforward horses to train. That's what they are. A trainer's dream to have, really.
We feel very happy to see DUBAWI babies. They become really something special, and they win big races in the world.
DUBAWI DUBAWI's still only 13, and he's produced
This is when he was
more
13,
winners this
he's
year
now
than
19.
any other horse in the world.
This
He's
is when he was
produced
13 years old,
more
he's now
stakes winners
19.
than any other horse in the world
But
this
no
year.
film.
And we're already seeing sons of DUBAWI going to stud and being a
But no film,
success.
this is when he was 13 years old, he's now
So not
19.
only is DUBAWI a sire, but he's a sire of sires. When we're looking in those paddocks, his foals and his yearlings and his young horses, the dream is fantastic. And, you know, there's a lot of dreaming, but when it goes right, it's good.
Yeah, that's that one. Yeah. Now this is the one I was telling you about. 50 faster than any other style. And that's 3 minutes long. This is 3 minutes long. This is when he was he's gone 50 faster than any other stallion ever. Now this is the documented table.
What a shake goes Lee Sandvik's for the winner.
Here's Poet's Voice. McPhee's running behind. They've got a furlong left to go. Dettori sensing victory here. Far side it's Rick Van Winkle. Grabbed now by Poet's Voice on the outside. Rick Van Winkle kicking back. It's Rick Van Winkle and Poet's Voice. They race the line. Absolutely locked together.
McPhee's moved into second position. Sandvik is in third. McPhee that is going to win it for France with Christophe Lebert. McPhee won.
Monterosso third, and they broke away from Planter. Monterosso goes up to Capone, 250 metres out. Monterosso takes the lead from Capone. Planter's running on, but Monterosso's broken clear in the cup. 100 metres left to go. Monterosso driven out. It's clear of Capone. Planter, and so you think McHale does it again because Monterosso's won the cup.
Alcazine, Camelot, then Diddley Shafzari, the feud from a long way back. Mukadram nibbling away at the advantage. Alcazine, they're clear of Camelot. Mukadram still in front. Alcazine is edging closer all the way to the line. Alcazine drawing alongside Mukadram. Alcazine, Mukadram, no more to give. And Alcazine gets up to win the Prince of Wales's. Under the near side rail, Heights of Thunder drifting over Australia and Kidman. They're wide across the cross. Kidman and the Thunder dives. And I think one of the Guineas. Wanna Be Yours in the pink and white is out after him. But Wanna Be Yours and William Buick are closing with every stride. Wanna Be Yours up on the outside. Grabs a narrow win.
What's that? Back 5 to Bowie. DUBAWI, the exciting story. It goes over 40 minutes though. It's quite a long documentary. 49 minutes, 39 seconds. It's a bit long actually. See if I can get a shorter one. So, Universal. Sorry about this, folks. What I did there. I have no idea what I did there. Sorry, folks. God. Let's go back again. Sorry. At least DUBAWI is saved in the searches anyway. At least his name is saved. And this is a race of DUBAWI here. I can look at the fact file, see what the fact file says. Interesting. This is a race, one of those races here. Irish 2000 guineas, 2005. That's what we was getting mixed up with the title. The photograph was getting mixed up with the title. It said Irish 1000 guineas. It's Irish 2000 guineas.
So, to the Boyle Sports Irish 2000 guineas. The non-runner here was show dance, but the big question was, could DUBAWI, racing out of stall 7 in the Godolphin blue colours, finally bury the doubters who'd resurfaced after his run at Newmarket? Well,
it was back in 2005,
it was a race that was
by the way.
truly run from the
2005.
start. Hills of Arran made up the early running, and Gareth O'Brien called them home.
Hills of Arran has gone into a lead of about 6 to 7 lengths from Bob's Pride racing in second, with in third position up on the outside Albert Hall. They've covered about 3 furlongs at this stage. Rebel is towards the back at this point with Democratic Deficit, but still Hills of Arran takes them along for Colm O'Donoghue. Bob's Pride is in second. Albert Hall towards the outside of DUBAWI, and then further back in the field Democratic Deficit.
DUBAWI's in the blue hat.
Towards the inside Rebel. And Oratorio just being driven along towards the back there with Capable Guest as they come on towards the final 3. Hills of Gold out in front, being tackled on the near side now by Albert Hall. The far side is Bob's Pride. DUBAWI travels very strongly indeed over on the far side. Rebel is getting into it now with up on the outside Democratic Deficit making good headway. They come on towards the final furlong. DUBAWI in front, shifting over to the far side, coming down the centre of the track Oratorio. Then Democratic Deficit in third position, but DUBAWI is out in front and clear. Entering the final furlong, DUBAWI by 3 to 4 lengths here from in second position Oratorio, and DUBAWI is going to redeem his reputation in great style. Wins the Irish 2000 guineas for Frankie Dettori.